What's going on, JW Faction? My name is Josh Williamson. So for this whole video recipe, I'm going to show you how to deep fry a steak. Very easy to make, doesn't take that much time, and it tastes amazing. So let's get started. So to start off, get a steak. I'm using a ribeye, and also you want to make sure that it's thick, but not too thick, like maybe an inch at most. And what you want to do is season it up with coarse kosher salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. And we're going to season both sides. Now, a lot of people will say not to season a steak before throwing it in the deep fryer because all the seasoning will wash off. Yes, some of it will, but not all of it will. What you want to do now is let it rest for 1 hour so that the salt can penetrate into the meat and the other seasonings can adhere better. Because if you were to throw this into the deep fryer right away, most of the seasoning would wash off. Not all of it, but most of it. The salt, when it penetrates into the meat, it won't wash off. And also the pepper and garlic powder. For some reason, I don't know why, but every time I did it, they just stuck better to the steak when I let it sit for an hour. I don't know why, but it did. Now I got my deep fryer here, and I'm preheating it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. After the oil is preheated, put the steak in the oil and fry it for about 4 to 7 minutes. After the steak gets done frying, let it rest for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes, and when I come back, I'll cut it into slices. I'll show it off for presentation. And yes, I rarely ever deep fry a steak, but when I do, it'll always give it the most amazing looking crust ever. That is so tender. Alright, our deep fried steak is done. Like I said, very easy to make, doesn't take that much time, and it tastes amazing. This is not a way of cooking steak that should be done every day, but maybe once or twice a year. If you want to treat yourself to a really extravagant way of cooking a steak, you really got to try this, because I think this ranks number 3 of my favorite ways I've ever cooked a steak. Number 1 being sous vide and number 2 being reverse sear. But if you tried this, leave me a comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hate it. If you liked this video, thumb up, hate this video, thumb it down, and be sure to subscribe and become a member of the JW Faction on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. God loves you. See you later.